welcome to Mr. Studios. Now we are going to continue what we started in the last video. We are converting components to all the modules so that it becomes more modular and the application components becomes more portable. So we completed some of the components changing to module already in the last video. Now we are going to complete these components, alright, and convert them to modules. So let's get started. We'll see blog if it is possible, but rest of the things will do for sure. Why we are doing it? Because we want it to map with database, all of these things, instead of some configuration file. And then finally we are going to move that in memory database to an actual MySQL database or some any other database that we want to choose. So let's get started. Okay. Alright, so I've already noted some of the commands. Let's start with not found component. Okay, let's generate this. So this is done. Let's generate the default page for that module. So this is the default component page. So we will generate all these modules and the respective component first, and then we'll implement the actual code. So let's do this first. Clients, clients page, and companies block. We're going to separate this block. Same goes for pricing module. Okay, and pricing page, and pricing block. We will do what we did in the last video. Just to keep the video short, I divided into two parts. Okay, testimonial, and we'll also change this social sites module. We can let it be a component, that's not going to make much difference to us, but it could have been better if we do it through module. But let's continue as a component. So we pretty much generated these things. So let's start by implementing not found module. So coming to the code, this is the last code for gallery page. We're going to let this be here because we will need to copy some things from here. I will copy these things. Okay, let's first go to not found. So if we see, we have not found page, and under this page we are going to transfer thing from our component to this page. Okay, and so far we have just small amount of CSS here. Let's copy this as well. Okay, let's save this. Not found. Okay, that's it. We can get rid of this, but before this let's define the default routing. Let's set the default path, comma, component is not found page component. Okay, so this is done. Let's save this. Okay, and let's delete these files. So while I'm deleting these files, these I mean reference to these component files needs to be removed from app modules and routing module. So we can get rid of this. Okay, say, and we'll have to import the newly created model. Import not found module. From slash not found module. Let's copy it from here and we'll have to remove not found component. Let's import the module. Not found module, comma. Save this. Let's go to app routing module. Get rid of the component reference. So actually we are doing redundant kind of steps. We are repeating what we did already. Okay, and then let's replace this with loads children. Okay, and the module name not found module. So this is going to work. Let's save this. Close. Okay, we'll test these things later. Let's come to the next component called clients. So under clients we created a client page. Okay, so let's copy everything from the component. Okay, copy to the client page. Done. Okay, these functions, we are going to rewrite these functions. So I can safely delete these files now. Right click, delete, move to recycle bin. Okay, now we need to define the newly created component called companies block. So companies block, with that I mean this much. Okay, copy it from here and let's move it to companies block. Okay, we can get rid of ng. Okay, this is what we want. Let's save this, and in the company's block component let's include input @input decorator. Hope you understand what decorator means by now, but if you don't, I'm going to write about it so that it explains what a decorator means and what it does. So company, okay, we want a company as an input and I can specify the type. Now in order to specify the type, I need to be clear what the type is. So like we did in the earlier things, we are going to create the entries in the database. So let's create the entries for all the components that we're trying to create. So let's go to in-memory data service and let's create for all what we need. So starting here. Okay, so I've added some data related to companies which we are going to use in the client component. feedback, which is for testimonial component. Same, this is for pricing component, and I've added for the social component, wherein we should be able to assign the title, the target, username, and the icon. So that's what I want to do, but you're free to choose what you want to select. So this is done. We created everything here. So now let's copy. Oh, we have to return these also. Companies, companies, comma, feedbacks, comma, plans, comma, websites. Okay, so this will now be available for the application to load. Okay, let's copy the company format. Once we copy it from here, we'll go to companies block, and instead of any, I can specify this. Okay, let this be number, string. Okay, string and string. So this is the format of company that I am looking for, so I specified it here. We'll take it as an input from the component above. Okay, app companies block, let's copy it from here, and in our clients page component replace this. Okay, but we'll have to set a component, so let's define our div as define star ng for company of companies. Okay, and let's specify this app component, and we'll give this an input called company equals to company. So this is done. Let's save this. Okay, now we will have to fetch this information from database. So things related to clients and companies. So clients and companies, two things we are going to fetch. So let's go to the controller. Okay, let's define two variables called clients equals to clients and companies. Okay, so we can again copy these things from in-memory data service. So this is the format of companies. Okay, companies is this format, string, string, let's change it to number, and it's going to be continuous array kind of thing. Similarly for clients, let's go to in-memory database service, and we'll go to pages up there. Okay, so we need to go to client section. Client, copied, pasted, string, copy, paste, and paste. So this is also done. Let's define the functions. So in constructor, I will need config service, private, config type config service. Okay, now let's define the two functions, or better yet, I can copy it from the gallery component. Where is that component? Gallery page component. Okay, let's copy. So we'll copy everything like this to client's page component. Done. We'll have to change the name. Page data, let it be page data. Block data, let it be block data. Instead of pages, okay, it should be pages. clients. Clients. Instead of image, I need companies. Okay, let's replace companies, clients, clients. And is missing in the following property of type. Okay, now this is done. Okay, let's save this. So our client page is done, company's block is done. Now we'll have to make changes to app module. So in the app module, let's import the clients module, comma, let's remove the clients component from here and from here. Save this from the routing down module also. Client component, so load children, okay, clients module. So clients module also included. Let's get rid of this. So far we are not testing the website. Let's test it once it is done. So next we have this testimonial. Okay, let's go to testimonial component. We can close files which are not required. Okay, let's go to testimonial. So in the testimonial we have a feedback block and testimonial page. So testimonial page is what we are going to copy. Let's copy from here and paste it here. Do we have any CSS? No, we do not. We can delete this. Go to recycle bin. And from here, let's copy this block. Copy, paste in the feedback block. Okay, testimonials.feedback. So let's call it just the feedbacks, and we will set feedback as, okay, we can cut it from here. And in the page, testimonial page, let's define a blank div like we did. Copy this, and here we are going to specify app feedback component. We're going to give feedback equals to feedback as an input. Let's save this. Going to feedback component back again. Okay, now back to the controller. Let's include input /@ input feedback. The type we want to copy, we will copy it from in-memory data service. Testimonials. Feedback. Copy. Feedback block. Paste. Number. String. String. String and string. Okay, now this is done, so let's save this. Okay, let's close it. Now back to the feedback block. We can close this as well. Let's go to the testimonial controller page. So testimonial page, components. So we need to fetch two things. This one is called feedbacks, and other one is called testimonials. Type of testimonials is the format, which is again common now, but let's copy it from here. String. So much of repeated coding I'm doing, but this is for our own good, so that we get to know how to do it step by step. For not all the application would require modules. You can complete an application even in different set of components, but we are learning to know about Angular, so let's do it correctly. Okay, now I'm going to copy from again the gallery component. Let's open a gallery component, copy it from here. Gallery. Okay, let's copy. Okay, let's copy this also. Okay, copy done. In the testimonial page, let's paste. In constructor, let's include config service, private config of type config service. Let's import config service from config service, and you need to change this also. Number string and again string. and let's change it to testimonials. Instead of gallery we need testimonials. And then here I need the feedbacks, so copy just the feedbacks, paste. So this is also done, and let's close these. Now make changes to app modules. So in the app module, let's include our testimonial module, comma, copy it from here, and while we're here, let's delete testimonial component, paste, app routing, testimonial component. Let's include the module, testimonial module, and paste, and load children copy, and paste. App modules will have to remove the component entry from here. So this is also done. So which one is the so far we completed routing, clients, pricing is what is left now. So let's go to pricing. Same thing we'll do for pricing. Let's copy everything from here to the pricing page, paste, save. Let's get rid of pricing, delete, go to recycle bin, and this is the pricing block. So let's copy it from here and paste it inside the pricing block component. Okay, cut it from here. Let plan of plans, similar to what we did earlier. Okay, let's create a blank div, okay, and let's include app pricing block with an input for plan equals to plan. Sorry. Plan. Done. Let's define this as input, comma, input input plan of type. Again, the type will come from in memory. Okay, where is the type? So just let's copy from here to pricing block and paste. Okay, string, copy, paste, paste, paste. I hope guys you are enjoying these set of videos. Okay, I'm trying my best to answer your queries. And somebody asked me from where am I learning this Angular thing, or from where I have learned. So let me tell you, my background is of a Java programmer. I used to be a Java programmer while I was studying in the college. So that's the background. And apart from this, what all I've done so far, it's been my hobby. I find solutions, look for it, and Angular just is something happen. Like, I liked Angular so much compared to any other framework because you can get so many things done with very little amount of code. So that is something I liked about Angular. And while I was learning and referring to various online resources I could find, none of the tutorials were good enough for me to understand. But once I got to know about things, I thought of sharing it. So this is what I'm doing right. So share it further with anybody you know who like to learn about Angular. Okay, copy just this from here. This one is done. You can save this. Because the format is going to remain the same, I'm going to copy this in the main pricing block. Main pricing page. Okay, so we're going to declare two variables. First one is called pricing, and the second one is called plans. So for the plans, the format is going to be this, put in a array. Similarly for pricing, the format is the same as we have in for gallery. So in fact I can copy the same format, copy from here, and pricing page, you can paste it here with a space. Okay, let's copy the function. Okay, copied. And the pricing page, let's replace these things. And config service, let's import from config service, and let's replace this with pricing and images with plans. Okay, plans, pricing. So we are done with these things. Let's change in the app module. Pricing block we can get rid of. Okay, and from this list also. Okay, let's import pricing module, comma, okay, let's import pricing module from save, and let's go to routing module, copied, pricing module, and this thing from here to here. So this one is also done. Let's save this, and so far we have not witnessed the changes. Okay, let's go and see. Okay, compiling successful, but some error it is showing. Let's see. Okay, it's better we restart ng-serve once so that there is no confusion. So let's start it once again. Control C, Control C, yes, ng-server. So serving it again. Let's go to the errors. Meanwhile, maybe we can fix those. App company block is an Angular component. Template parts company, since it is not an unknown property of app company's block. So maybe we rename the component something else. Okay, going back, gallery, so under company's block is the right name, app company's block. Okay, and in the client page we have got company from companies, company from company. Okay, companies, alright, and here this is also correct. Company.weblink, company.name, company.logo, company.name. Okay, and here let company of companies. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's still compiling. It seems that we missed some steps. Oh, we never configured the modules. Okay, companies module, routing. Ah yes, the root is blank. So path comma component. Okay, let me just copy this much. Okay, component. The component name is clients page component. Yes, that is the reason the error was showing. So we'll have to do it in pricing also. So let's go to pricing module, pricing routing module, and let's define the component pricing page component. This is done. Okay, after pricing testimonials, testimonial routing, same thing, testimonial page component. This is also done. So testimonial done, pricing still showing error. Okay, done, and clients. Okay, clients also done. So this should work now. Compiled successfully. Okay, let's reload this. we still have some error. Testimonial, so we have feedback component and testimonial, we have the error. Okay, it's not a known element, feedback component is not. Okay, so under testimonial we got testimonial block, feedback block and testimonial page. So feedback block, let's look at the code. In the block we have feedback. Okay, app feedback block, app feedback block. Yes, so this is the name and I am using a different name that is causing the trouble. So inside a component it should be block. Let's save this. And routing we already fixed, correct? Okay, let it recompile. Oh, done. Let's see if we have all the things working. Pricing showing blank, testimonials showing blank, and what else was there? Clients. Okay, this is showing some content. Testimonial showing blank. Okay, let's see. F12, do we have an error? Cannot read tagline property of undefined client page component. Let's see. To solve this, we can specify star ng if clients. So if you have the clients, same I can define for pricing, calorie pricing block. Not pricing block, pricing page, end page. Okay, ngif pricing. And let's do this for testimonial as well. So testimonial page, testimonials. So this concludes this video. All the things are converted to modules. Next is the blog. I'm keeping blog as a separate video because it would require not just changing the static things, there are components as well as there are services associated. So I want to be sure that everybody understands on how to transfer that. In the same way, in the same video, we are going to cover these things as well. So thank you for watching this video and stay tuned. Happy New Year to all of you. Stay blessed. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Keep sharing, keep learning, and if you guys find something new, do share it with me also. Community channels are open. You're free to comment and share. Thank you so much.